I'm Joe.
I'm Taylor.
We have a lack of energy on these videos lately because the heat is just so intense in our studio. But
you can tell by your shiny faces.
We are moving to another studio soon. By moving to another studio, I mean getting another air conditioner for the existing studio. So maybe one that's a little quieter. I'm not sure. But it's still 25 degrees cooler than our last studio.
You're a fan's in the way you can see.
The worst part, whatever. I'm going to do a Let Me Rant on the studio. But back to the kids out there that want these videos to rush because everyone has ADD.
Make with the hurry-ups, Joe.
Everyone has ADD nowadays. We'll do a video on why everyone has ADD shortly. I'm sure the parents will love that. So this video is about, Taylor sent me this link. I've heard of this person. I'm not interested at all because I don't really care about what this person is, but everyone keeps telling me what I think of this person. So this person did a debate at Politicon. You guys know what Politicon is?
Tell us, Joe, because you know so much about it.
It was nothing until Trump got elected. Now it's a big old thing. So Politicon it's like Comic-Con for nerds, for nerdier nerds.
Nerdier nerds?
Nerdier nerds.
Politi nerds?
Politi nerds. And it basically makes political pundits now stars of their own show. So they have open debates versus popular liberals versus conservatives, things like that. Like I watched, what is it? Taylor's distracted me with this misprinted shirt. Sorry. You'll see it on the next show. But I'm getting distracted. So I saw Ben Shapiro debate Cenk Uygur, whatever. How you ever spell his name?
Young Turks.
From the Young Turks. We did a video about they're annoying, they're idiots.
Why they're wrong.
And they don't know what they're talking about. And that's just on the expertise that I know. I mean, who knows about stuff that I don't know about. But this particular white devil, which Taylor brought me over. Now, mind you, on this show, we don't care about mostly anything. We just want to inform you from our experience. Tomi Lahren. Right? That's how you say her name? Yeah. She's a girl.
A lady.
And basically, for the years you had Ann Coulter for the right, and they would trot her out to talk about conservative values and all kinds of other stuff or whatever, right? But she already wasn't, I guess, I don't know. She wasn't exactly a supermodel before. Now that she's getting older, let's just say it hasn't been kind to her. So they got to trot out a new one. They got to trot out
a younger model,
a younger one. They got to trot out a new blonde here for the Conservative Party, Republicans. Now, by the way, I don't agree with all this stuff. I don't really care. So don't leave us things about you guys are shills or this that. We don't care. I'm just telling you that Tomi Lahren, if she is on your side of the aisle, I'd be worried.
Is she? You said blonde hair. Is she also blue eyes?
Yeah, of course.
Nothing. What?
Yes, of course, every time. Of course, every time. Why wouldn't they be, right? But this is why I do a lot of like videos where people think we're conservative or whatever, or libertarian, whatever. Let's just talk about it from this point of view of if you're liberal, stuff like that. People like Tomi Lahren make your case for you. They make the bad case. Like if you are against someone like her, and then she comes out on these different shows explaining why she's right and you're wrong and what her values are, when she says things like this.
What'd you say, Joe?
Luckily, I am 24, so I am still in my parents' plan, referring to her health insurance plan. She had talked about Obamacare being bad for like the past 2 years on Glenn Beck's The Blaze Network and talked about how horrible the plan was, things like that. But this is why it's hard as a conservative, you have no credibility. When you're criticizing a healthcare plan that you have never experienced, and let's just talk about, first of all, you haven't experienced it. And you're also still young. So what health problems have you really dealt with up until this age, right?
Like a bad cough.
Yeah, well, I mean, besides the $380 it costs you to go to Planned Parenthood every 6 months, I mean...
What are you trying to say, Joe?
I'm just saying. Your 9 and your 10th is free if you have the punch card over there. But I'm just saying, we're so bad on this. This is what we do
it's
all
the heat, that's what it is.
It is the heat, okay.
I see the heat.
So it's already bad enough you're on your parent. You're young and you are trashing a healthcare plan that you know nothing about. But she's being honest. She says, "I'm on my parents' plan." Well, good for you for being honest. And Chelsea Handler, the person she was debating, was like, "No, she's being honest. Whatever. That's fine." But you look like an idiot. See, when you're talking about being on your parents' health plan, and you're talking about not having to worry about it yet, that makes people think that you don't know what the F you're talking about. So we don't need more people like her, Fox News and everyone else. Please stop trotting out these young blondes.
But she's white and blonde. I mean, isn't it a checkup for most boxes that are on the list?
It's so bad because it's like, I'm going to do like the standard thing like they always say to do, which why don't you bring out like a person of color or something like that, whatever, explain it. But how about don't even do that? How about bring someone who's been on the healthcare plan? How about people that have been affected by it? But I think Tomi Lahren is like low-hanging fruit, right? Because like he brought, what was it? The Daily Show, Trevor Noah?
Yeah.
He brought her on the show before the debate with her, right? Obviously, he brings on the show because he knows he can just kick the crap out of her because she doesn't know what she's talking about. Everyone knows.
It's an easy win.
It's an easy win. Low-hanging fruit, right? So Tomi Lahren, she is not the spokesperson for conservative values. She shouldn't be the spokesperson for those values. She doesn't know what she's talking about. And I'm sure one day that she might get better at her job because I remember young Tucker Carlson on Crossfire was in his bow tie was a complete idiot. Now he's he's better now, right? Have you seen him?
I know.
Have you
who
seen
that
his
guy
stuff?
is.
You won't know because he's like a Fox News guy. But
Yeah.
let's just say he's refined his skills now. He's better now at what he does, right? But this is what we're talking about. When people complain about you don't know how it is, you haven't been there before, you haven't struggled, you haven't suffered, stuff like that. Bringing people like this out there just proves the point. Is the problem. So you want to bring more people that have actually been through it. Like when you say illegal immigration has hurt families, right? It's probably good to not bring out white families in the Midwest that have never seen an illegal immigrant before, only on TV. It would probably be good to bring, I don't know, legal immigrants in the area who were affected by those things to talk about their experience, not just mad Trump supporters and not just mad white Trump supporters and Make America Great Again hats. That would help. Just a suggestion. I don't know. Maybe just tell me, look, I agree with some things, but I don't agree with this. Whatever this is, whatever this
Those aren't your
character
values.
is,
Those aren't your values.
just no. I mean, as much as I trashed on like Chrissy Teigen the other week
And you'll do it again too.
about being in, and I will do it again. I will absolutely do it again. About mouthing off, about being out of touch, and being a model who married a rich guy and who's rich herself, doesn't know what she's talking about. Equal to that is Tomi Lahren. Like there is no like you are not different because you are a conservative. You're not different because you are a Republican. You're the same type of idiot. It's the same thing. So like when you're complaining about like, I heard Ben Shapiro talking about Lena Dunham. What the hell's going on with this mic? But
What's she doing?
I'm strangling it because I'm so angry. But Ben Shapiro talks about Lena Dunham. And Lena Dunham is kind of an idiot. She talks about, running into the airport and hearing people talking about American Airlines employees talking about how they don't want transgender children and stuff like that. And then she tells everyone about her experience. And then American Airlines looks into it, and the employees may or may not have been in that area or any flights at that time. So as much as you have idiots on the left, and I know the right loves to point out a lot of idiots on the left, Tomi Lahren is your Lena Dunham. I'm going to get so much. They're going to be so mad about that. I get it.
Tell them why.
I get it. Tomi Lahren is prettier than Lena Dunham. I understand. It's easier to get mad at Lena Dunham because the haircut and the weight. I understand. I completely, I get it. She's an easy target.
Don't fat shame.
It's easy to target. I am not fat shaming. In fact, me and her are probably the same size. So it's fine. But don't talk about how holier you are than the rest of everyone else because of what these left crazy people do. And then bring out Tomi Lahren and say that she is any different because she's the same. Let me explain. Taylor wants me to explain this one.
Yes, please.
Lena Dunham also grew up in a rich neighborhood with rich parents and went to a rich school and an art school and ate a lot of food and has a very nice life.
Jokey.
Just like Tomi Lahren. I'm just saying that none of you are talking to any real people. None of you are talking to any people that are actually going through things like this, that have actually been impacted by things like this. And maybe that's because the regular everyday people who aren't, who aren't writers or aren't working on TV shows or actors and don't have millions of dollars, maybe those people don't have time to tweet and aren't really sure what a twit is. I mean, I have no idea, but these are the type of people you're not connected to. So when you have, let's see, you have Cenk Uygur debating Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro, his deal, right?
Yeah, we mentioned him. We mentioned him last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just good family, super genius, graduated early, went to college early, all that other stuff, whatever, right? And then you got Cenk Uygur, started Young Turks Network with $4 million from his friend, and Chelsea Handler is a rich actress and then talk show host, and then Tomi Lahren. Like, you're just listening to a bunch of millionaires, like literally, let's say a bunch of millionaires who have tons and tons of money, grandstanding about how in touch they are with me and Taylor is what they're doing. Like, you're listening to a bunch of people that don't know anyone like us, have never talked to anyone like us, have never talked to anyone like you, regular people watching this video, and telling us how in touch they are with people like us. Do you think that's kind of like what I'm pissed off about, Taylor?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bunch of rich assholes telling us about like how they know us, and
they're not going to be our friends.
They wouldn't talk to us. None of them would be our friends. None of them.
No.
Jewish school, Mr. Shapiro wouldn't be our friend. Cenk with the $4 million wouldn't be our friend.
We can't afford their friendship.
We can't afford their friendship. Chelsea's not going to be our friend because she can't make any money off us. We can't make a career off her. Like, none of these people would be our friends. Tomi Lahren probably wouldn't even talk to me if I was in a hallway with her. Like her and many other but that's the problem is I have with these people is that it's just always how much they know about everything and everyone, and none of them have experience or done anything and have been so far removed from that life that they have no idea, but they're going to tell us that here's my plan. You guys just need to what is it? Gwyneth Paltrow, she has like the rocks that you can buy now.
Oh, on the Goop website? Goop?
Yeah. My point is that you're all assholes is my point. What the point is that? Like all of you. I just was talking to Taylor 45 minutes before our pre-show meeting and why I don't like any of this stuff and why it's all stupid and rigged. I'm listening to a bunch of jerks. And it's a sad day when the most articulate one out of the bunch is Ben Shapiro, who I'm sure has never had a real friend. I don't know. Like, I don't see that. Like, if I was at a dinner party with Ben Shapiro, I'm sure he'd just be the life of the party, wouldn't he? Like, letting us know about the intricacies of the funding of Obamacare, I'm sure. Just like Bernie Sanders would, I'm sure, be the life of the party. You don't understand? Is that healthcare? And these things is like, okay, Bernie, I'm trying to fucking eat my lunch here, okay? Could you please just shut up and leave the room while I deal with this? These Joe Tell Yous have been turning into Let Me Rants lately, haven't they? Every single time.
Loose with tongue, aren't you?
Yeah, well, it's beer night on.
It's heat and beer.
I'm just saying, you want a good Politicon next year?
You invite Joe.
I'm starting this campaign right now on this show live, okay? You. But I mean Taylor.
Hi.
But you out there, everyone else.
Everybody.
We got a lot of subscriptions now. We're into the tens now. The high tens. And we got thousands of views on our YouTube channel. Literally thousands of views. That equal thousands of cents. I need your help out there, everyone. Need your help. Fans of this show, fans of the show. I need to get to Politicon next year to debate. Could we start this, Taylor?
We could. Is it? Do you have a platform? Do you have a certain area of debate you can?
My expertise would be like welfare reform, meaning like, please help people like me. Because it sucks.
With or without childish name calling?
Here's the thing. It's going to be a lot of childish name calling. I'm not going into the Politicon to debate because it's going to be serious. I'm going into the debate to say, look, I want someone to tell me how they are going to fix my. I'm the regular guy for right now.
Walking with short sandals and beer.
I'm the regular guy right now. Here's it. I'm petitioning right now. I am not a blue-eyed devil. I am not Chelsea Handler. I am not a short, friendless Jew who does a crazy show where he badmouths everyone of every other color, ethnicity, or whatever, right? Okay? I'm not those things. You know what I am?
Thirsty?
I'm a bitter... Actually a fan of Ben Shapiro.
I know you are.
I am. But I am a bitter Italian man who has seen his state go to shit and has grew up in this... What is this?
I think you are treading on Alex Jones territory.
I know.
You are right there with your look in your eye
and
your pauses.
I have watched this state go to shit, meaning particularly to shit, meaning every friend I grew up with can't even afford to live here anymore now. Every friend that I grew up with who went to high school here and stuff like that, whatever, cannot even afford the cost of living here. People that I know have to pay an exorbitant amount of money and are living paycheck to paycheck. And these are not people that did not work hard. They have good jobs, really good jobs, like good jobs where they're making good amount of money and they can't even, live in the state that they grew up in because it's so bad here. And you know what? Everyone is to blame for this. Since I've grown up in this state, the tuitions have gone up. The college and everything is more expensive. The minimum wage has not grown with the ability to sustain inflation. And the rental rates certainly have gone up past the rate of inflation. I'm just saying, you want to debate? Debate with the actual person who's been a victim of this crap and been a victim of these problems and been a victim of this society. And Taylor, too.
I'll be there. Yes.
Taylor will be there, too. I'm just saying, you want to debate with somebody who's going to talk about it, who actually knows a little bit about this stuff and has actually been a personal victim of it? Me, I'm the guy. So fans out there, sign up today online. Sign up on our website. Add us. Share the video. Get me next year into Politicon to let me rant versus whoever. I'll take them all. Who do you want me to fight, Taylor?
I don't know. Is fight the second part? I don't know.
Yeah. Who do you want me to fight?
You name called and fight?
Yeah. Who do you want me fighting next year at Politicon?
I don't know. I want to see you shake Ben Shapiro's hand.
How about me versus Alex Jones at Politicon?
Oh, jeez. That'd be... I want to see you guys in the cage.
That's a good one.
Just you greased up.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you have it. Get me on the floor with Alex Jones or whoever else we got over there. Let's try to get those together.
PolitiFacts versus Flip Monkey Media.
Exactly. Let's go. Come on. I'm gathering. I'm calling in the flags. I'm calling in the troops. It's a Game of Thrones reference.
Okay.
All right.
The show.
Calling in. It wasn't a KKK reference, Taylor. I'm calling in the flags over here. Get me into Politicon next year. It starts with you. Let's go. Share this video. Get me in. Everybody. USA. Flip Monkey Media. Let's go. Come on. Calling you out there. Everybody. We need a new microphone. We need to buy a new microphone.
That was Joe Yells at You.
Yes, exactly. And that was Joe Yells at You. Or this Joe Tells You. So tune in next week for a slightly more refined episode of Joe Tells You, where I talk about, are you at risk of financial ruin? That's coming up down the pipeline.
Slightly, though.
Yes, exactly. Stay tuned for other shows.
Yes. Thank you.